I'm in a remarkably good mood for a Monday morning. Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new weekly vlog, and sorry about the construction noise. I'm in a Tesco car park right now. My name is Astrid and I vlog every single week of my life. This is week number 46. I think I have discovered the hack to have a good Monday, which is getting out nice and early and listening to Magic at the Musicals or Heart musicals on the radio. I'm going through a real phase of listening to musical theatre radio stations. If you're a big musical theatre fan and you've never listened to it on, or just like a moderate musical theatre fan and you've never listened to it on the radio, I would highly recommend it, because realistically, if I put a musical on my phone, I put a whole musical on and I'll listen to it from the beginning, and then often I'm not in the car for long enough to actually get to like the good bits or like my favourite bits. But I've been listening to Heart musicals today while I've been driving to Tesco. I've been listening to Somewhere Over the Rainbow, Pocahontas, Oliver, what else? Come What May from Moulin Rouge, Sandy from Grease. Honestly, I've had the best time. You cannot be in a bad mood while listening to Grease. That's my theory. Anyway, I'm on a bit of a mission this week to get myself a bit more energy. I've been feeling really like sluggish and lethargic recently, and I think it's like partly a January thing because the weather's so gross and like Christmas is over and it's depressing. But I'm a bit fed up of feeling sorry for myself, so I've grabbed the bull by the horns. We had a Sainsbury's shop delivered this morning, and I'm going to really make sure that this week I eat a lot of fruit and vegetables. I'm getting outside. I have 3 balanced, decent meals a day that contain fruit and vegetables. I'm drinking enough. Actually, I haven't drunk. Oh no, maybe I have. So this morning I had a glass of soya chocolate milk, some mango, and a banana. I was going to say, not a banana, a peppermint tea for breakfast. So that felt quite good. And then I'm gonna make a fun lunch in a bit, but I've realized I need to buy some feta, and because I forgot it on the shop. But also the cats are on a mixture of wet food and dry food, and between them they eat 3 pouches of wet food a day, and we've been buying packs of 12, which literally obviously last 4 days. So like every few days we go, oh my god, need some more cat food. And we normally shop at Sainsbury's, typically that's where we get our weekly shops from. But basically about, I don't know how long, a few weeks ago, one of them had an upset stomach, and we thought, and actually they both sort of did, and we thought it might be a food allergy. Apparently some kittens have really sensitive tummies, and they seem to. So we moved them onto this food, which is the Whiskas pouches, and they seemed really happy with it. And we had them specifically on the poultry ones, so like this chicken, turkey, duck, I think, which we bought from Asda. But then it turns out they don't do the poultry ones in Sainsbury's, which is so weird. So then last week we were like, oh, we'll try them on the fish ones, because they do the same pack but in like a fish multi-pack, so it's like salmon, tuna, cod, whitefish, I think. So we tried them on that and they ate it fine, like they seemed to like it. But Eliza's got a dodgy tummy, so we're gonna get them back on the poultry, and fingers crossed that will make the difference. But I'm fed up of buying the 12 packs because they just don't last long enough, and if anything we need to up what they're eating slightly, but like obviously as they get bigger. So I saw online, apparently in Tesco there's an 120 pack, so that's what we're here today to discover. We actually came here last night, tried to do it on a Sunday, didn't think about Sunday trading hours, did we? So it was shut, but it's fine, we're here now. And I'm gonna go in, and I need the cat food, some feta cheese, and some Jersey milk. Charlie talks about Jersey milk a lot. Apparently if dairy milk makes you sometimes feel a bit dodgy in the tummy department, Jersey milk has like a different enzyme, or it doesn't have an enzyme, something to do with enzyme. I don't know what enzymes are, if I'm honest, but something to do with the enzymes in Jersey milk means that if you have like a lactose, maybe it's something to do with the you know what, Google it, I don't know. But basically oh my god, does anyone else want to make some more noise? What is that? So sorry guys. Yeah, basically something to do with Jersey milk and enzymes. Apparently even if normal milk doesn't agree with you, Jersey milk sometimes does. And it's funny because we've tried it before. I have quite bad asthma, sometimes I get really wheezy when I have dairy milk, but I didn't notice that happening last time we had Jersey milk. So Charlie's asked me to get some Jersey milk, which is literally, the cows live in Jersey, by the way. That's why it's called Jersey milk, if you didn't know. But anyway, off I go into Tesco. I might also pick up some fun snacks, let's see. I'm really resisting the January urge to buy all new stationery and reinvent my life right now, guys. Look how cute this is. Little to-do list pad. I don't need it, but it is really cute. I love Oh my god, this is Tesco. I was going to say I love Sainsbury's stationery, and I do. But this is Tesco. Apparently I love Tesco stationery as well. Didn't Tesco buy Paper Chase? I wonder if there's a Paper Chase section in here. Was that a fever dream? Did they buy Paper Chase? I can't remember. I love this little mug. Literally the last thing in the whole world I need is a new mug, but I like that one. And look, the handle's a little heart as well. That's really cute. And it's only £3.50. Bargain. God, they've got some really nice knitwear actually. I like that a lot. It's very soft and it's £16. I probably don't need it, do I? I am doing a little bit of a style overhaul. I'll talk to you about it later, but good to know this is here. I might actually come back for that later. Although I think every time I've ever said that about a supermarket clothing item, when I have gone back for it later, it has been out of stock, so I'll probably regret that, but what can you do? Oh my god, did you know they do plant-based gluten-free goo pots? These are my favourite goo pots, by the way, the Zillionaire ones. I've never tried the plant-based one though. God, I can imagine if you're gluten-free, or I assume they're vegan, that would be an absolute game changer. Well guys, personally I think I exercised some fantastic restraint in there. I didn't buy anything fun at all actually, and they didn't even have the 120 pack of cat food, which is so annoying. They have it for adult cats but not for kittens, which is really irritating, but fine. So I bought 4 packets of the 12 pack, so what, 48 pouches total, so that will last us 16 days, which is a bit better, isn't it? I would like to try and see if we can get the 42 pack online though, because they're still going to be on kitten food. It says 2 to 12 months, so like they're still going to be on kitten food for quite a long time. So I don't really want to keep doing twat laps to Tesco that whole time, if I'm honest. And I got some Jersey milk, and that was it. Boring. Anyway, I'm going to listen to Magic at the Musicals again. In fact, oh no, Heart Musicals is what I've got on at the minute. Shall we turn it up now and see what's playing, see how fast I can recognise it? I like to play this game with myself. I am a loser, by the way. Oh, Pure Imagination. Nation. Everything's falling. I'm home from Sainsbury's now, and this is the concoction that I'm currently making for lunch. I really said fruits and vegetables this week. So in here we've got grated, a whole white onion, a block of halloumi, 3 courgettes, some sweet corn, which is obviously not grated, and a couple of potatoes and some flour. And now I'm going to try and make like little fritters. I've done a bit of an experiment. So one I've put in the air fryer and one I've fried on the hob. We're going to try a bit of each and see which way we prefer.
I think I can always tell which one's from the air fryer and which one's from the hob.
Yeah, how? Which one?
That one's from the air fryer, that one's from the hob.
Which one do you think would be better?
I'm unsure, you know.
Camera just cut out, but basically I put sriracha on it.
Yeah, from hob.
I'm just sitting here at my desk doing work, and Charlie's come in with some cold hard facts about Jersey milk. Would you like to share them with the group?
It is like the best milk that you can get. So, Jersey milk contains a protein called A2 protein.
So it's a protein, not an enzyme.
Yeah, and so basically A2 milk is, so the A2 protein is what milk used to have in it like years and years ago. So do you remember like your parents used to go, oh my god, that cream on top of the milk? When they used to open up those little like glass jars that they used to get delivered. And anyway, over time that scientists have wanted to mass produce milk so much that they've basically messed around with the protein so much that it's now called like an A1 protein. And the A1 protein is harder to digest than the A2 protein. Again, this is information that I've...
Is that why so many people seem to switch to alternative milk?
Yeah, because like the older generation had a much better milk than we ever did.
Interesting.
And because scientists have messed around it and want to mass produce it more and more, then also it's an impact of the cleanliness of a lot of like farms and stuff. Well, this is, again, if you're a farmer and I'm wrong, then...
Neither of us are scientists. We don't actually know what we're talking about.
But this is what I kind of got from it, is that the...
You were Googling.
Yeah, and the... Basically, that's the milk that our parents' generation used to get in the generations before. And then science has advanced so much that a lot of people bodies can't process those proteins anymore. So then that's why I tend to get on better with like soya milk and
yeah,
oat
we
milk.
drink soy milk usually here, or oat milk if we're having a fancy hot chocolate or something.
Yeah, I mean, as a kid, like I remember kids having like milk boxes whilst as like those little like cartons.
Oh, I never had those.
And I
they
never
made me feel
had them.
strange.
And
a lot of people, not a lot of people, but like some people do just drink milk as a drink, don't they?
like your granddad.
Both my grandparents do. My nanny sometimes orders milk from McDonald's. I'm exposing you, nanny, if you're watching.
We, Amy's granddad and I went out on like a bit of a day out, and when we were just coming back home, he cracked open a bottle of milk, and I looked at him, and
I will never forget. My dad once bought a small carton of milk as like part of a meal deal or something, and I was like, what are you doing? It just would, like, absolutely fair enough, you do you. It just would not occur to me to get milk if I want a beverage.
Do you know the weirdest thing? Like, it's very similar. I would say that's in the same category as weirdness as Lucky Saint is now included in some meal deals, as in the alcohol-free beer is included in some meal deals.
Yeah,
and it's
that
like,
feels like a different vibe.
Weird choice of drink, but fair enough.
Have you seen that Tesco are now including soup in their meal deal as a snack? So you can get soup, apparently I love Tesco today, you can get soup as a snack, a sandwich, like a cheese sandwich as a main, and then you can toast a cheese sandwich and dip it in your soup.
That's a genius idea.
Isn't it? I saw it on TikTok. Did you ever see a more dramatic cat in your life? Why are you upside down? Hey? Explain yourself. Okay, I mean, you can be upside down if you want to be. She's just sitting like this and I'm editing. I'm doing some of my 1% videos, and I'm also listening to an audiobook called The Thursday Murder Club, which is a very popular book, so I don't know why I'm acting like no one's ever heard of it before, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm on chapter 19, if anyone's wondering. She's just desperate to be upside down. She just loves it. That can't be comfortable, Eliza. Alright, whatever makes you happy. The musical theatre radio station is a flop this morning. If Andrew Lloyd Webber has no haters, I am dead. Everyone assumes I would love him because obviously I'm a big musicals gal. I just don't like really anything he does. I think he seems like a horrible person. I don't know him personally, but from what I have seen, and I'm not a fan of his work. There is the occasion, I like Phantom of the Opera, and there are certain songs that I like from certain musicals, but I'm just not an Andrew Lloyd Webber girl. I am an Alan Menken girl, I am a Jason Robert Brown girl, I am a Sondheim girl. What else am I? What other girl am I? Oh, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Yeah, like, I'm fairly unfussy when it comes to musicals, to be honest. Most of the time when I'm in a theatre, I'm just happy to be there and loving the vibes, but there is something about Andrew Lloyd Webber. I actually want to make a YouTube video about how absolutely insane a lot of his musical plots are, and I feel like he sort of just got away with it because it was the 80s and there wasn't much else around. I don't like to be negative. Obviously it's hugely successful, loads of people love Andrew Lloyd Webber stuff, and like, fair enough, queens, you do you. Like, I'm so glad it makes you happy, but I also do feel like someone needs to highlight the absolute insanity that is going on there. Anyway, I am currently on my way to go and shoot something with Maria and Jess. It's predominantly for Maria, but Jess and I are like special guest features because it is Galentine's Day themed. So that will be very fun. I love when I get to work with any of the girls because I feel like I found a cheat code. It's like I am working, we're all working, but I also get to hang out with my best friends on a Tuesday morning, you know? First things first, we're blowing up these heart balloons.
It's like a cat. Actually, it's a bit like the devil.
Hold on, let me. There you go. Does it become a heart later? No, it's still giving cats.
Oh, that's
not getting any closer to looking like a love heart.
That's the thing. No, that's gonna. What?
That's just like a balloon with nipples now. They're meant to be love heart shaped.
They are, and they look like it.
They start off. Did they not do product testing when they were making these?
Give it more air. Let's see what happens.
I just don't think that's going to go the way you think it's going to go. And I'm scared. No, that just looks like boobs.
Keep going. oh, keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Big up to the card factory.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
no, right.
It's happening. Okay, so we know to get to a certain point and then stop. But it's okay because there are plenty of them.
Here we are. This is the aftermath of what we have been doing. We've all got our matching pyjamas on. Maria's actually quite enjoying those marshmallows, which is surprising because you're not really a sweet girl, are you?
No, I'm not, but they're nice.
Where's the packet? What were they called again?
They were called
Scumfadusa.
Scumfadusa.
marshmallows.
They're from Tiger. Scumfadusa marshmallows.
Actually,
little heart shape.
It isn't even the aftermath because I still have stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. I'm leaving. I'm tapping out. Bye, guys.
Absolutely. And I'm sat here enjoying a glass of the Kylie Sparkling Rosé 0%. And actually, it's really nice.
Can I try a sip?
Yeah, go on.
Big up to Kylie.
Like, I'm pleasantly surprised by it because sometimes our
Kylie
cold-free
is our
versions just
personal
like
friend.
aren't great, but it's
Oh, that is nice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Sort
approve of
gives, like,
that.
Belvoir.
Yeah, I approve of that. I've just been doing some editing, but oh my god, it's so dark. That's so depressing. It's only 4:30. I've had a few deliveries today, and basically, I think I touched on this earlier in the vlog, but as I've been doing more and more decluttering, it's kind of made me realise how much of my wardrobe I don't really feel like it serves me very well. I've got a lot of items that I own because I feel like I should, or because I don't really feel like I've got something to replace it with, but every time I put it on, I go, oh, this doesn't fit right, or it doesn't feel right, or it's itchy, or it's just not quite what I need it to be. And so one of the things that I really want to work on for this year is building a wardrobe that is smaller, so everything that comes in, at least 2 things are leaving, that it's kind of replacing. I want them all to be things that I am not compromising on. I don't want anything where I go, I like it, I mean, it's a bit tight, but it'll be fine, or like, the length isn't quite right, but I really like the print. Like, no, if they're not perfect, I'm not keeping them. That's how I feel this year. So I've ordered, oh, I just had a notification that Justin Bieber's Instagram has been hacked. Anyway, I've done an ASOS order and a Uniqlo order, and I've just been trying them on, so I thought I would show you. I'm actually wearing the trousers right now. So basically, I need a pair of wide leg trousers. So I'm identifying gaps in my wardrobe. So I own 3 pairs of wide leg trousers, a black pair, a navy pair, and a blue pair, and they're all the same pair of trousers from River Island, and I've owned them for years, but every time I put them on, I feel like the length when I actually put shoes on, they're like a bit awkwardly short on me. So then whenever I try and wear them, I feel fine, but then when I look at them in pictures, I go, well, that is not it. And also they're like a little bit tighter on my thighs. They don't actually go down, like straight down. I just want them straight down in the leg, whereas they sort of like stick at the top a little bit. I don't like them, but basically, I need definitely a black pair, but I also wanted another pair, and I also need something that's in between. So I don't really wear jeans. I just don't find them very comfortable. I don't find them, like, I don't feel comfortable in them, like, as in, I feel really like body conscious in them. I just don't like jeans. And so I need a trouser that I can wear in most situations that is comfy, the right length, the right fit, and like can be dressed up or dressed down. And so I know that I need a pair of black wide leg trousers. I'm aware of that, but I saw these on ASOS and I thought, actually, they look really nice on the model, and this is them. So, God, it is really dark in here. They go straight down, just like I wanted them to. The length is really good, and I've put some shoes on and they still look good with shoes on. They've got big pockets. They're really stretchy, they're like comfy. Like, look, there's quite a lot of stretch in there. So I feel like this might have solved my wide leg trouser issue. And then I've also not got a lot of tops that really give anything. I feel like a lot of my clothes are really boring, or really casual. So I want some things that I can put on that feel a little bit more dressy and a little bit more intentional, but look like I've made an effort. And I own a few cardigans, but the only cardigans I own are really quite casual, very slouchy, apart from the grey one that I've got with the bows on it. I don't know if you guys will know which one I mean, but I saw this online and I thought I would give it a go. I don't think I would style it like this, but this is it undone. But basically it's got quite a lot of volume in the sleeves, but also it really, like, it gives a waist. Let me show you. It's got like quite a shape to it. I think I would probably undo this button. I feel like that's like the fashion thing at the minute. But I think that really does give me a waist. If I wore that just with like a little skirt and a little bag, like, do you know what I mean? It's a basic, it's just plain navy. Like it's even just got like navy buttons, so they also just sort of blend in. But I think it just looks that little bit dressier, like I've made a bit more of an effort, do you know what I mean? Even if I wore this with leggings, I just think it looks like I made a decision, whereas so often I go out in like leggings and a jumper and I just think, God, it just looks like I've grabbed the nearest thing, which most of the time I have, but like I really want to try and elevate everything. Less stuff, more intentional, that's the goal. And then I also bought this dress. Apparently you're getting a full haul. I wasn't really expecting to do this. I wasn't sure if I would like this, but it was on sale, so it was only like 20 quid. So I was like, oh well, I'll buy it and I'll try it. But I'm still not really sure, to be honest, which I think probably gives me my answer. I have got leggings on right now and it's far too cold to take them off, so just ignore them. I need some outfits that are like good for like a nice dinner out, or like a slightly elevated trip to the theatre, you know, like I've made an effort of an evening. So I bought this. It's like a kind of corduroy fabric, which I actually quite like, but I actually do feel like there's quite a lot of material, like it sort of feels too big for me, which is funny because I actually thought it was going to be too small. It's got a bubble hem, so like it sits like, it like tucks under, which I'm not sure about. I think I need to give this a go, like styling it. I wonder if I would feel differently if I had like a belt, a nice bag, I don't know. But as it stands at the moment, I think this is a return. It's the right vibe, it's just not executed properly. Do you want to see what I got from Uniqlo as well? I might as well while we're here. It's also very booby. Next up is this t-shirt, which came highly recommended to me by literally all of my friends. This is the Uniqlo Airism t-shirt. Basically, I wanted a t-shirt that is a good quality material that's going to last a really long time and has a really good neckline and sleeve length, and this really does fit the bill with that. I also like the fact that it's got slits in the side because I feel like, you know, it's comfortable. We've got range of movement. I've just realised I've got like the washing. My life's a mess, guys. We're working on figuring it out. Yeah, this is the t-shirt. It's definitely more fitted and I could go up a size, but Maria said to me I actually wouldn't. I think having like a t-shirt that fits well is quite a good basic, and I do agree. Sometimes I think I go for like oversized t-shirts just out of like self-consciousness because I want like something baggy and comfy, but actually I think if what I'm going for is like looking more put together, then sometimes a t-shirt that fits better is the right option. So I got this. And then the last thing that I bought, because I'm going to get rid of a few jumpers actually, because the last few times I've tried to put a jumper on, I've like tried on several before I've gone, yeah, this one. And I know it's because I actually don't love a lot of them, or like I've shrunk a couple of them in the wash and stuff. So I got this from Uniqlo, which is like a sort of like a lemon yellow, or like a butter yellow, which is a bit out there colour-wise for me, but you know what? I actually quite like it. The length is good because it covers my bum, which means I can wear it with leggings, but it doesn't absolutely swamp me, so I could wear it with like black wide leg trousers or something. It wouldn't look silly. I absolutely love the neckline and like the fact that these layers work so well together. Like we've got a little strip of white. What's going on here? I've got some sort of rash. Little strip of white just poking through. I think layering a t-shirt under a jumper in a way where you can like see a little bit of it makes it look so much more like put together and thought through, and those are the vibes that we're going for. So that is my haul. These are going to stay in the office for a while because I'm going to film some content with them for Instagram and stuff. But after I've done that, when they move to the wardrobe, I've got a 1 in 2 out policy. So I'm quite excited for that. I'm now trying to like put things in place. Obviously I've been like actively decluttering my whole flat for like a 1.5 years now. And so I'm now trying to put things in place that kind of like declutter for me, declutter as I go. Things like, I was talking in one of my 1% videos the other day about, sorry, I'm playing with a label, I've just realised you might be able to hear that, about like, if I've got several of something like deodorant, I had like 5 deodorants. One of them I didn't like, so I got rid of. One of them had run out. I've since finished another one, so now I only have, I had 6, and I now have, no, I had 7. 2 had run out. Wait, I had 7. I didn't like one. 1 had run out. Since then, I've used another one that has run out. Yeah, so now I've got 4. But basically, I've ordered them. So in the cupboard, the first one I reach is the one that's the most empty. So it kind of like will declutter itself over time. Because like I'm not going to buy more deodorant knowing I've got 4. Unless I'm like really in an emergency situation. But it means that like gradually the number of bottles will go down without having to be like wasteful and actively get rid of something. So I'm quite a fan of that method, and this is kind of similar in that like realistically I want to be buying like quality over quantity and being a lot more intentional with my wardrobe and making sure that things are like, I will never have a capsule wardrobe and I'm just not skilled enough, or like I don't have enough restraint, but like more those vibes where a lot of my items can be styled together and like for lots of different occasions. I'm not realistically going to be able to do that with a lot of my current wardrobe because those were not my buying habits when I bought a lot of it. I haven't bought many clothes in like a year, to be honest. I don't buy a lot of clothing. I'm lucky that I do get sometimes gifted clothing because of my job, but I don't buy much. And because of that, the stuff that I have, my attitude towards it all has changed hugely since the last time I really bought a lot of clothes. So I probably am going to buy quite a lot of clothes over the next few months as part of this kind of regeneration process. Some of them are going to come from Vinted, but I think I really like Uniqlo stuff, and I don't have a lot of Uniqlo stuff in my wardrobe, but I feel like they're really good quality, good basics. And I want like a few staple pieces, like that cardigan that looks like I've made a decision. Anyway, got some more work to do, and then I think we're gonna go to Ikea this evening. Exciting. First things first, we've got to get some dinner. I knew you were gonna go straight for that. Do I want that, or do I want something different? Should I get dime cake, or should I get, what's this? Cheesecake. Ooh. Or what's this one? This is also cheesecake. Strawberry cheesecake? Or, oh god. Or apple. Oh no, I'm allergic to apple pie. Jesus, we got an absolute feast. It's kind of giving school dinner, but like in the best possible way. I actually went for fish and chips. And we've got a garlic bread to share, and then I also got a little mini side of the meatballs because I felt left out. Charlie got the meatballs with chips and peas, some sort of smoked salmon thing. Yeah. And then we both got dime cake, and then I got this drink in the elderflower flavour, and you got the refill, didn't you?
Yeah.
Stunning! And all of this came to 25 quid, which I think is really good. So what we've actually come here for is a new shelving unit for my office because there is so much clutter in there. I'm out of focus, there we go. Because there's just so much stuff in there that no matter what I try and do, it just looks like a mess. So I can't really get rid of any of it because it's all work stuff. So I'm just gonna buy more storage. There's enough space in the room. I'm gonna buy a shelving unit, hopefully quite a tall one. And then I'm hoping to get some like baskets that fit in it perfectly, so you can't see all the clutter and it just looks nice and calm and serene and organised. And in reality, if you pull the baskets out, it'll probably be hell in there. Guys, we're in a walk-in wardrobe right now. Wait, look, this is the door here. You come in. I'm not being funny, but this is actually my dream.
Ikea, I have questions.
What?
This is a soap dispenser. Why is there a soap dispenser?
Oh yeah, good question. Maybe they're trying to say it's for like moisturiser. But the fact that there's even like lighting and everything, it's honestly my dream.
Knickers.
I'm sure.
Ooh. Ooh, boobies.
Seriously, if I had this wardrobe, I think I would be unstoppable.
I saw someone, a video of someone trying to find out where Ikea gets their clothes from.
Oh yeah, all over the place. I just think, imagine starting your day every day in a room like this. I'd be so calm.
And probably have shit everywhere.
That's not the attitude. We want to have a positive
tailoring
mental
by
attitude.
F&F. Who's F&F?
Oh, that's Tesco.
So we've got Tesco. They have
Primark.
Oh,
Label cut out. Collection. Oh, Debenhams. Debenhams again. Tesco. How do they get these? I want to know.
Cedarwood. Oh, I think Cedarwood actually is Primark.
Is it?
I think maybe ASOS.
Oh,
Oh my god.
interesting. Well, you heard it here first. That's where they get their clothes from. Oh god, don't break the display. What were you trying to look at? Where they get their shoes from?
Oh,
What is that? MV.
Man. That's...
Oh, is that ASOS? Topshop?
No, Man is Boohoo.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. Boohoo Man. That was these shoes, by the way, but you can't pick them up. They must have had an issue with theft. Don't know why anyone would steal one shoe. Or maybe they'd steal both. I don't know. We love this bedroom. We've got our eye on a king size bed big time at the minute. This is just making it worse. Imagine having enough space at the foot of your bed to have like a full-on coffee table there. What an absolute waste of time. I decided on a bookcase that was like perfect and got some storage baskets that fit perfectly in it. Got all the way to the end. It was out of stock. RIP. Which is so annoying because could they not have told me that at the time when I saw it? You know, because like in most shops, if something's out of stock, it's just not in the shop. Whereas this was like when something's out of stock online and you click on it and then it tells you it's out of stock.
Oh, I'm really
But in real
gutted
life.
that I don't have to build flat pack furniture when I get home. Oh,
I am gutted.
Oh, I'm so sad.
But you love Lego, why don't you love flat pack furniture? I love flat pack furniture, it's fun.
Oh my god, look at the car in front. Why does that have an L sticker on? Imagine learning in that.
Yeah, it's massive.
It's massive.
When I was in uni, I went to Ikea and I bought two massive pieces of furniture, a huge desk and a huge wardrobe. And I brought them back to Norwich. It was this Ikea actually, in London. And when I got them home, Meg, my housemate at the time, said to me, "You're not going to build those tonight." And I went, no. I think I'm going to build like one half of the desk tonight, just to like get started so I don't put it off for ages, but the rest of it I'll do tomorrow. Next thing she knew, it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. She got up to go to the toilet. I was still going. I was like on a mission building all this furniture. I think it was maybe a shelving unit as well. Like I'd fully like gone a bit feral. And I was watching Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life, and just building furniture to my heart's content.
You know
what? Actually, I was having a good time. What?
Do you know what I find criminal?
What?
Ikea stopped selling dime.
Oh yeah. Like they still sell the dime cake, but just pieces of dime.
But like, they used to sell massive bags of dime.
Yeah, that is sad. You know what's also sad?
What?
That my bookcase was out.
Oh, shut up.
Oh!
I'm not particularly sad at all because I'm in the office tomorrow, so I want to get back and just chill.
Well, you didn't have to build it. I was going to build it.
Yeah, but I'd feel guilty for, like,
That's
me.
a you issue.
No, don't. No. Let's not put this as a me issue. This is, okay, fine, it is a me issue, but it's me being too nice. So are you saying to me that if I had bought some IKEA flat pack furniture, you would just let me sit in the other room by myself and build it by myself?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay, then what's... so that I would do the same with you.
Yeah, but I wouldn't moan about it.
I'm not moaning about it. All I'm saying is I'm just glad the fact that we don't need to do it.
Fair enough. I think it says that it's going to be back in stock on the 27th, which I think is Monday.
Wait, what's the time now? Do you want to quickly go and look at Costco? See if they've got storage.
The girls haven't had any food. Realities of being pet parents. I think I'm gonna give them a ring on Monday and see if it's in stock, or maybe you can check online. I'm not actually sure. How annoying. Do you want some food?
Food! Hey girls!
Oh.
What? Food!
Come on then, hungry girls. Good evening, it's Thursday and it is 6:30 p.m. Look how weird this lip balm is. It's the Dr. Pawpaw Wicked collaboration. I don't know why I just looked at that as if I've never heard of Wicked in my life. But obviously it looks green. I've had some on. I'm just applying more because it's so hydrating. But it turns pink on your mouth. Like, look. I actually think that's quite good. It's got like a really nice moisturising formula as well. I've had this months and this is the first time I'm using it. My makeup's really not sitting very well on my face today. Anyway, I have spent today just like every other day filming my 1% videos. I'm so ready for January to be done just so those videos are done. But basically this evening, well, for the last couple of days, Eliza had a bit of a dodgy tummy. I think I had mentioned it earlier in the vlog, maybe, I'm not sure. But basically when Eponine had a dodgy tummy when they were younger, like a few weeks, I say when they were younger as if it was a long time ago, it was like a few weeks ago. The vet recommended that we give her like this like probiotic paste. That might be the wrong terminology, I'm not actually sure, but like basically a paste that's like good for her tummy. So we've just called them and asked if we could have some for Eliza as well, and they said yeah. So we're now going to go and pick that up. And also I think we're going to have to reduce their food, not reduce the amount they're eating, but like last time they told us to give them the same amount of food but like little but often, basically. So rather than 3 times a day, 6 times a day, which is okay obviously, but it's quite a big commitment because it means we can't really leave them for very long. Not that we've been leaving them for a long time anyway, but you know, that's like, they're like eating every couple of hours 6 times a day. But for the next few days we don't really have a lot of plans to go out. Well, like Charlie's in the office but I'm here tomorrow and then it's the weekend, so I think we're gonna do that just until her tummy's feeling a bit better. Hi girls. What a way to kick off 2025, talking about cat poo on the internet. And yet here we are. We've got what we need for Eliza and now we're just having a little wander around Pets at Home just to see if there's anything that we think they might like. It's so funny thinking about like the last time we really came to like wander around here, it was before we actually got them, and I remember walking through these aisles being like, what is all this, like feeling so overwhelmed by it, and now I'm like, oh yeah, I can handle this. It's so funny because that was only like a month ago. Little donut. Oh, these are Eponine's favourites. She loves the scrunchy ones.
How the hell are they a pound?
Or 4 for 3. Get a couple of pink ones and a blue one maybe, so we know. Yeah, there's that 4. Yeah, and then Eliza's not as fussy as Eponine with her toys. Oh yeah, we do want something like that, like a dangly one.
There's 2.
I don't like the fact that they've got these feel quite, I'm worried oh no, they're not actually very heavy. I was worried I would hit them in the face. Do they have any that's just got like feathers on?
The thing is, I think it's the noise that they absolutely love.
Do you think? Oh my god, these sound quite funny. The bugs.
That's so funny.
They'll probably go mental. Encourages exercise. They don't need any encouragement. They already just attack each other 24/7. But catnip. I think they're still too young to like acknowledge catnip, apparently. We could get Eliza a little donut or a little sweet corn. Or a carrot.
They're gonna go nuts for this.
Those, yeah, they're gonna go nuts. What do you think? Oh, they're all on 4 for 3, so we don't need to get 4 of those. We could get 2 of those. Good morning to everyone except the bottle of fabric softener that has leaked all over the floor in here. I'm so glad I think I've seen it before either of the cats, because they are very curious and I don't want them to eat it. Look, Eponine's literally sat right here. Are you interested? Don't be. I feel like they're being extra needy this week. Like, both of them have been... Eliza, I think, was because she wasn't feeling very well. Oh, here she is. She's feeling a lot better now. Eponine has been really needy this week. Every single morning she's come through to the bedroom, sat on my chest and like started purring as soon as we opened our bedroom door in the mornings. We're not going in that cupboard. It literally kills me. It's the best start to the day, but it also makes it impossible to get out of bed. Hey, what are you chatting about? I think she's telling me she wants her lunch, but it's not time yet. You didn't have breakfast very long ago. They had breakfast early this morning because Charlie gave it to them before he left for work. Right, I suppose I better be an adult and clean it up. Ugh. I love the smell of our fabric conditioner normally, but I've never had to deal with it in this larger quantity before. I will say it is giving me a bit of a headache, but on the plus side, I'm very glad it was just a bottle of fabric conditioner, because when I first saw it, basically, excuse me, Eponine. Eponine's currently behind the camera. When I first saw it, I assumed the washing machine was leaking, so when I opened the door and realised it was only a bottle of fabric conditioner, I breathed a big sigh of relief, as did my bank account, because we nearly had to have a washing machine repairman out last week. Charlie actually managed to fix it. I don't know permanently or temporarily, but it seems like it's all working fine now, so we'll see. So 2025 seems to be the year of near misses so far. I've just used nearly a whole roll of kitchen roll. This was almost full to mop that up. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna use an actual mop now just to check it's not on the floor, because I don't want the girls to lick it. And then I think I'm actually gonna have to get the washing machine out to clean under it, because there's definitely some under it as well, but that seems like a two-man job. Before Charlie moved in here, I would have had no choice but to sort the washing machine out myself, but I will confess that I've become lazier since there are two people to handle everything instead of one. Do you want to help me move the washing machine? Is that what you're saying? No, she's saying, Mum, I want some lunch. It's not lunchtime, but nice try. This is the one we use, in case you're wondering. The Comfort Creations Lasting Fragrance Peony and Rose. And it does smell really lovely. Just don't chuck 3/4 of the bottle over the floor in your hallway. That's my advice to you, just a piece of advice. Okay, on to my next task of the day. I'm just about to pop out to meet Maria because she's gonna help me. Basically, I'm working with a brand on Instagram called M&M Direct. It's not actually even for my own Instagram, I'm making some content for theirs. I've worked with them a few times a year for years now. If you don't know what they are, basically they're a clothing, this isn't an ad by the way, they're a clothing company where I think the vast majority of stuff on their website is stuff that is from previous seasons, so they have it on at really discounted rates, but I've had some really good stuff from there over the years. I've now got these Levi's trainers which I really like. My Levi's jeans are from there. They get a lot of Levi's stuff, and what else, a lot of Puma trainers, I like those, and Adidas trainers as well. The trainers are probably my favourite thing on there. I've had some really cool jackets from there as well actually, but yeah, if ever you're on the lookout for a new pair of trainers and you don't really mind if they're the sort of newest in ones, you just want them to be good quality, I would highly recommend checking out M&M Direct. And actually they really came in clutch last year as well, because Charlie's belt broke, his favourite belt that he finds really comfy and wears all the time, and we found one that was pretty much identical on M&M Direct, and it was so much cheaper than it would have been otherwise. That was around the time when I realised that men don't wear belts for fashion, they wear them because if not their trousers would fall down, because they don't have hips to hold them up. And honestly, I know if you already knew that, it's not shocking information, but it absolutely blew my mind. And now whenever Charlie gets really stressed in the morning because he can't find his belt when he's getting ready for work, I can understand why, because I would also be stressed if I thought my trousers were about to fall down in the office. It sounds obvious now, but I just never really thought about it. And actually I put it on my Instagram stories and loads of people replied saying the same, so it made me feel way less stupid. Hi Anthony. Hi. Good evening everyone. It is Sunday evening, and I've literally just finished editing this vlog. Sorry, all the laundry's drying behind me, so it's a bit of a mess. We're kind of using this room to dry a lot of the washing at the minute because it is so cold outside that we can't put it outside. Yeah, I was just editing this vlog and I realised I never finished it. So here I am with my Pepsi Max, a little pot of Haribo Super Mix, really going through a Haribo Super Mix phase. And I've got my weekly planner out and I'm just planning out my next week. Oh, sorry, the computer's come back on. I've kind of decided that next week, I look purple, it's because my screensaver on my computer's purple. I've kind of decided that my weekly vlog next week, I'm actually gonna try and film it all in one day. And I'm gonna do a massive kitchen declutter that I said I was gonna do last week, but didn't really happen. And I'm not gonna get completely sidetracked by new storage. Well, that's the plan anyway. Maybe I will, who knows. But next week, I'm basically putting myself on house arrest to finish my 1% series and to film that kitchen declutter, and then lastly to actually finish reading the second Wicked book, because I've been, for those of you who don't know, basically I read the first Wicked book and did this like I read Wicked so you don't have to YouTube video where I talk through the absolutely insane story of it, and that video did really well. It's got like 500,000 views, which I was not expecting, and in that I said if it got over 100,000 views then I would consider doing book 2. So considering it's got 500,000 views, I really do need to get on with book 2, but basically I keep saying to myself that I'll slot it in amongst other stuff and I'm just not prioritising it very well. And it made me think about, my dad once said to me, my dad goes through phases where he's very into the gym and phases where he's less into the gym, but when my dad is in a gym phase, he always says that he has to do it like not necessarily first thing in the morning, but he has to put that in his diary first and then put everything else in around it, because if he tries to fit it in around like work, and there aren't really fixed hours to his job as well, kind of similarly to mine, so he finds that if he tries to fit it in, hi dad if you're watching, I hope you don't mind me saying this, if he tries to fit it in around all of his work stuff and like social stuff that he wants to do, it just never really happens. So he has to kind of put that as priority number 1 and then do everything else around it. And I take a lot of like work-based productivity advice from my dad because he's just very good at things like that. And so I think I'm not talking about the gym, I'm not going to the gym, I'm talking about reading. Although I actually would love to go to the gym, I'm really missing having a gym membership at the minute, specifically because I really want to go to the swimming pool. I miss swimming regularly a lot. But anyway, I'm going to take that advice from my dad and apply it to this Wicked video because I just need to get the book read. There's 14 hours of audiobook, which means it will probably take me about 40 hours to read it and make all my notes, which is a full working week. I'm happy to work overtime effectively next week to do it, but I'm giving myself a cut-off point of next week because I've only listened to under an hour of it, because I just keep thinking, well, I don't really have enough time to get stuck into it now, and then another week goes by and no more of it's done. So yeah, the weekly vlog next week will be a little bit of a different format, and fingers crossed that means that the second Wicked video is coming very soon. I can hear Charlie talking to the Alexa in the other room because he's baking focaccia. He's really in his baking era, and I love that because I can then be really in my eating era, which is great for me. But he's never done focaccia before, so I'm excited. I hope you've all had a lovely week. Let me know in the comments what you have been up to. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys.